The princess who didn't like to laugh. Once upon a time, there was a peaceful country, Rainbow Unit. Due to the king's hard work, the people in this country were living wonderfully and happily. However, there was a problem that annoyed the king for years, which was that the princess hasn't left since the terrible tragedy, her mother's death. The king tried numerous methods such as hiring clowns to entertain her, took her to the amusement park, watched circus performance, and so on. Unfortunately, none of this could make his daughter laugh. In order to make the princess laugh again, the king made an announcement that whoever could make his precious daughter laugh again, he could allow the person to marry his daughter and offer valuable dowry. Everyone successfully came to the palace. The palace was crowded with people, from rich and poor. There was also many princes in the crowd, mixed in between the royals and civilians. The palace is always partying every day. They do whatever to make the princess smile, but she just won't smile. Until one day, there is a soldier called William who has a nice idea, which is the new way to make princess laugh.
William is a prince that defended the border of the Rainbow Unit for years. There is a huge country called the Southern Unit that has been trying to attack the Rainbow Unit to occupy the natural resources and the land from them. However, no matter how hard they try, they lose every single time. The reason for that was because there was a secret weapon in the Rainbow Unit, which is the wolf smoke. The way that the wolf smoke works is that if the soldiers who guarded the border of the country see the army from another country, they will make a huge smoke by burning leaves to alert the palace to send more soldiers to protect the border. The strategy worked well every time by sending a huge number of armies to protect the border of this country, due to a reason that every time the soldiers have to get to the border as soon as possible. It makes a lot of mess every time, so it gave William the idea of making a fake wolf smoke to entertain the princess.
In order to prove that his thinking was correct, William burned the wolf smoke secretly. At first, the smoke rose rapidly, and every soldier took their weapons and armors immediately and rushed to the burned area. But unfortunately, nothing happened but the princess laughing at the palace when they arrived at the destination. The soldiers were confused at first. They thought they may do it unintentionally. By the time passed, the wolf smoke had burned quite a lot. The soldiers couldn't get enough sleep because of the smoke. Every time they saw the smoke burning, they rushed to the palace immediately. Ironically, the princess left the soldier back and forth for her. By doing this could make her delightful. Gradually, the soldiers came fewer and fewer. They didn't know if the smoke was real. However, it caused William a severe problem. He couldn't command his military easily. They didn't trust William, hoping he could stop playing with the wolf smoke. Wolf smoke could only be burned when the country encountered difficulties. Nonetheless, he got a reward from the princess. He didn't adopt their suggestions. Hence, the big disaster happened.
In a quiet afternoon, William woke up with boredom and not knowing what to do. Thinking for a span of time, he decided to meet the princess and was eager her beauty smile again. He first ordered his subordinate to light up the wolf smoke. After that, he accompanied the princess. He couldn't wait for his reward. The soldiers saw the burning smoke, but after being deceived multiple times, they did not trust William again, and they had an agreement not to support him this time. On the other side, William saw something coming after a long wait. He first thought the soldiers were coming, but the people with weapons and shouting to conquer the Rainbow Unit proved him wrong. The Thunder Unit were coming to destroy them. With a deep regret, he came up with an idea and decided to do it immediately. he commanded his soldiers to defend their territory as soon as possible. At the same time, he would arrive in his country. As soon as he arrived, he apologized to his subordinates for what he had done and pleaded to gain their trust again. Although furious, the soldiers forgave him and agreed to support him to defend the Rainbow Unit together. Finally, William succeeded to protect his country, gain the people's trust again, and redeemed himself. After a few months, people arrived at the annual grand celebration of Rainbow Unit. The most famous is the dance party in the palace. Nobles from all regions of the kingdom will gather to celebrate this festival, and of course William too. At the beginning of the ceremony, the princess walked out the room upstairs and watched the people downstairs from the second floor fence. Everyone was dancing happily.
Noticed that William was sitting by and drinking. Immediately went downstairs to find William to dance with. During the dance, the princess found that she had fallen in love with William deeply. After a while, the two got married and lived happy forever.
The end.